Spanish for welcome, and we're back to Dark Souls 3. We're going to take care of that sandworm now that the ballista's off and I don't feel as exposed.
Oh, good. I feel like it's going to take a while.
You would be right.
Yep.
It may have a number of hit points.
I would hope it has a number of hit points.
So I can hit this thing while it's moving, but since I'm using a sword, if I even nudge him with anything that's not the sword, he just fucking knocks me back.
Of course.
So there's a place right here that I can stand and kind of
avoid everything.
But if I just stand here, he doesn't do the thing where he gets close.
Oh, God. That's annoying.
So yeah, this takes a while, so I had to account for that.
I think what I did was I got up on that cliff right behind you there and just fired arrows at him for a while.
And I just love that I can only get 3 hits in before he's dead.
Yeah. I just love watching that repetition in just super quick motion.
Oh, now you won't be able to summon Solaire for the final boss.
Oh, no!
Oh, shit, if only I had killed the sunlight maggot.
Yeah, the miracle you get from that lightning stake is the greatest single target damage in terms of just one hit for the damage.
Wow.
That explains why a certain boss fucking uses that later.
It's really cool. You just get a ball of lightning in your hand and you just smack it right down in front of you. And it was pretty much the bread and butter of when I did a miracle-based playthrough of this game.
Yeah.
It was that and the Gnaw miracle, or the stronger version of the Gnaw miracle you get later.
Like Dorhe's Gnaw or something?
Yeah, and it does bleeding, which is really good against any boss that can bleed.
Oh, nice.
That run did kind of end when I reached a boss that did not bleed and was basically immune to lightning.
Yeah.
So I guess we didn't really give a proper introduction to this angry fire moose.
Introduction done. We now know who he is.
It turns out it's old, a demon, and a king, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
I guess the demons have a monarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all the Taurus demon's dad.
Grandpa, it looks like. I mean...
Is it the beard?
It's the beard. It's the scraggly beard.
And the one super glaucoma eye?
Yeah. Yes.
So that little combustion attack he does, it turns out that's my Achilles heel.
Apparently, he's just destroying you, although he is limping around.
He might not be yet.
Look, he's old. It's in his name. He's gotta limber up a bit first.
Is he old, or is he just king of the old demons?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks old.
you should ask him.
Yeah. Ask him nicely. He can't hear you, so you're gonna have to speak up.
He seems the conversational sort.
No, Grandpa, I don't know what it's like to have a dial tone.
Back in my day, we had to go uphill both ways through a tree.
While the ballista fired at us. So this boss fight has 3 phases. The last phase is really short, though.
Oh. Well, that's really fun.
So I'm trying not to die. I mean, most of the time.
I mean, there was that sequence just a bit ago where you tried very hard to die.
Yeah.
I was pretty good at it, too.
Oh yeah.
You were very good at it.
So this is what I consider the signifier for Phase 2, and that's the fucking meteor attack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good.
It has such a long windup that you almost don't want to go and attack him, but the meteors actually don't come down until he like swings his club a little bit, so there's a lot of time.
Yeah, he gives you just so much warning for it.
I gotta play jump rope with his fire ring.
One thing I really like about this this boss arena is that it's basically made up of the corpses of a bunch of asylum demons.
Yeah, I did notice that.
We will check that out a lot closer, because it's kind of hard to see when I'm trying not to die. So whenever he does those fire ring attacks, you can dodge through them, but sometimes the fire ring expands and then goes back in.
Right.
I'd rather not deal with that and just kind of stay back.
The fire ring kind of looks like an attack that would work better in a game with a jump button.
Right.
I think you mean a working jump button. Because this thing has something called the jump button.
It would be really good in a Super Mario game.
Yeah, I could see Bowser like shooting out a fire ring and having it come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're getting behind him to grab his tail.
So welcome to Phase 3. Don't stand too close.
Oh. And now he's limping. Okay.
Yay, he lost his fire. Time to put Grandpa down.
It's time to end it, Grandpa. Oh, this is just really sad, actually.
So I'd never actually seen him limp so badly before, I almost thought there was another explosion happening. But it wasn't.
No, he kind of just burns out after that last attack.
Yep. The last of his fire.
So yeah, about those literal mounds of demons.
Yup.
Yeah. Wow.
This is like an elephant graveyard, but for demons.
Yeah. I like how they haven't decayed, they're just there.
I mean, they've all kind of turned to stone.
That's fair. I suppose.
So, I mean, we've beaten the boss of the area, and we've cleared as much of Smoldering Lake and Demon Ruins as I've cared to tackle. There's kind of a lot of time left.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, wonder what you're gonna do with that.
What could you possibly be doing?
So we are going to advance a little bit to the beginning of the next area, but the next area is fucking huge, so we're not going to start that.
No.
But there's a lot of NPC quest lines that we can help out with.
Yeah, you picked up a number of books.
Well.
Unfortunately, this our teacher does not like reading that much, so a couple of the books that we're going to try to give him, he doesn't want, I guess.
Fascinating.
The reason that we can't give him the Quailana Pyromancy Tome is actually kinda dumb.
Yeah?
Ah, what have we here?
Uh,
Pyromancy tome from Izalith. Then you found the home of pyromancy. Brilliant.
I guarantee you can't think of the reason.
Never curse being old and undead again. Now,
No.
show it here quickly.
You don't want to try?
Come on, guess.
The primal pyromancy
does he
known
die?
only to
No, he doesn't
old
die.
Master Salaman.
I don't know.
Ah, what have we here?
So he doesn't want to read the
Eyes of
book.
gods. This inscription
Well,
reads,
because it's who he is,
the
really.
ancient deity, one of the witches
Okay.
of Izalith. The last
I guess
of
I
them
don't
who
remember
wandered
him
the
enough
lands.
to know anything about it.
You don't need to know anything more than what we've already been saying.
But
Okay.
I regret to say, I cannot accept this. Quailana's pyromancies are for witches and must be learned from
Oh.
He cannot teach us
Thank
this.
you.
Okay.
Allowing me to peer
Quailana
into
has to
the-
teach it to
Not
us.
Quailana, just a
I
woman.
were a woman.
Just a woman.
Yeah.
That's extremely sexist.
I feel like we should now just have the option to just try and offer the book to every single other character in the game.
Well, I mean, what's Irina doing? Let's be real.
Please take this.
Being sad and reading Braille.
Okay, name 2 reasons.
Oh,
Yeah, this area is real pretty.
yeah.
So the second boss we fought was Vort of the Boreal Valley. So now we're getting to the Boreal Valley.
Okay.
It is a huge area. The swamp below the bridge, all of those buildings, kind of. And then the area I kind of looked at that was above it. It's fucking huge.
Looks like it.
It's also, at least in my opinion, probably the most Bloodborne feeling area in this game.
Definitely.
It feels really reminiscent of Yharnam in a lot of ways. And also there's this asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, speaking of Bloodborne. So I can run away from this guy.
right.
But if I do, he'll come back in the area below this bridge where I can't run as fast because there's deep water.
Yup.
Ah, yes. That would be awful.
So we are going to kill him here.
Okay.
This motherfucker is known as a pontiff beast.
Okay.
These guys are probably one of my most hated enemies in this game.
Yeah.
If I had to argue that one enemy's hitboxes were fucked, it would be this guy. I hate all of them.
It's not just that, but also because he's so big and has hair going all over the place, it fucks with your camera constantly.
Oh, that sounds just quintessential Dark Souls, though, so...
So when he does those 2 turn attacks consecutively,
Yeah.
you can't always see his face.
Oh.
So sometimes he'll just do it, and it's like, hey, good luck remembering.
Wow. Oh, you got his right eye? Are you gonna get his left eye?
We might have already.
Oh.
I think we already have, because I think that's the ring you can make out of Vort.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
And apparently those are the rings that Vort wears that turned him into a weird dog thing.
Of course.
But they will increase health and FP with consecutive attacks.
Yeah, it's basically if you land a bunch of attacks on a single enemy real close together, you start regenning a little.
Alright.
So when we beat the deacons, we got their soul and also this item. Without this item, we wouldn't be able to pass through that wall.
Oh. Okay.
But now that we made it here, we're just going to sit at this bonfire and I think we're going to give up.
Yep,
So-
it's probably for the best.
Let's just go back. Fuck this. I mean, we had a good run. 9 deaths. That's not bad.
Killed a few bosses.
Yeah. Did some shit.
Haven't fucked up Henri's quest yet.
Exactly. And I think that's the real winner there.
Are you ready for some cooperation?
Yes.
Boy, am I.
So, Cirrus, I guess, just decided she wants to go around and kill bad people.
Okay, sure. Let's do it. Oh, hello?
And this is one of the few references to Dark Souls 2. This guy is Creighton from that game.
Yep, it's Creighton Murder Man.
Yep.
Ooh.
He's really earning that moniker today.
Yes, he is. That was pretty nasty. Serious, if you could just, do something, that would be great.
Cirrus can pretty easily die here.
Oh yeah.
The nice thing is that if she dies, you just go back and try again.
Okay.
However, if you die, you have to go back and try again.
So, lose-lose there.
So Creighton's gonna be, he's gonna be one of my worst moments in this LP. I'll just say that,
Blessing of the moon
Oh,
on your
because he's
journey.
not done.
Oh yeah, that was
Of course
just
not.
Phantom Creighton.
Yeah, we'll see him later. He's it doesn't go my way.
So the second encounter for Creighton with me, which I did not even get on my first playthrough because I'd already fucked up the Cirrus plotline at this point. But my second playthrough, the Miracle playthrough, I'm just gonna say the Force Miracle proved real useful.
That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk
No,
in the
that just said
darkness.
Creighton the Wanderer. He wasn't like a long yellow or ring finger.
Nope.
Fearsome invaders.
Is he the middle finger?
He is.
No, that's the
I
long
was brave
finger.
but alone.
I can see that.
You have
Is
my
he the
deepest
thumb?
gratitude.
No, he's the pinky. The pinky is the wandering finger.
No, that's the little
If you
finger.
require help in your travels, I offer you my son,
Little finger Creighton.
blessing of the moon upon your journey.
That's why he's so upset.
So it's really nice to complete her questline up to this point because you get the cat ring that reduces fall damage.
Oh, that is nice.
So
Nope.
Irina, she's not happy, and I don't know how to cheer her up right now. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to think of something.
You should go ask Aigen. Or Aegon, or however it's pronounced.
Igor.
Igor.
Hello.
But if there's someone who's just perpetually happy,
Discovering
It's Grey Rat.
in the
It's this
Boreal
guy.
Valley, all
Yep.
in a day's
so
work.
making it to Irithyll
If the tales are true,
advances
it is
his
home to all
pillaging.
who worship
You can kind of call it a quest line, but he'll go and pillage Irithyll.
treasure.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you think?
So
Shall I go and
this
see what I
part
can
of his
find?
quest line's a little complicated, and I'll get into that later because we
fine
have
choice.
plenty of time before.
I am Grey Rat
You
the
can
thief.
fuck
What I
this
bring
up,
back
It
will
is
be
so
worthy
easy
of
to
that
fuck
name.
this up.
and the game does not tell you that you can fuck this up.
That's a very common theme for this game, though.
But I mean, like, this is real easy to mess up. Like,
Okay.
so he's basically like, as we go through the game, he's going to these other places to pillage.
leave for some
They're
time.
harder for us. They're harder for him.
So long
So we
for
don't
now.
want him to get killed.
Right.
Do stay safe, you hear?
Irithyll has
All my
some
efforts will
weird
have been for
conditions
naught.
on it,
Okay.
but we'll get into that later because when I send him off, the next boss that I'll fight to bring him back is the boss of Irithyll,
Speak
and
thy
boy is that
desire.
guy a motherfucker.
Honorable Lord.
I really like that boss.
Oh, he's not bad, but boy is he tough.
He was probably my favorite boss to co-op in this
Till we
game,
meet
just
again.
because there were so many people who wanted help
May
with
the
him.
dark sigil guide
Oh yes,
thee.
the summon signs outside of that boss fight are a ton.
I just got summoned instantly every time, and it was great.
So, I think I got it. I know how to make Irina feel better.
Yeah.
Let's go back to where we first beat our first boss. I think if we just like tell her what outside looks like, she'll be happy. There's no one who could possibly be mad
Made myself very clear.
about that.
My allegiance remained only as long as you assured the girl's safety. This
Okay.
knight of Kareem does not
And I
forget
guess he's from the
betrayal.
same place as Lautrec.
Even a broken woman deserves her dignity.
What?
So, if you give her one of the dark tomes and buy a dark miracle from her,
Yeah.
you've pretty much broken Egon's pact. Then he gets mad and he brings her out here. You can see her by the door.
Yep.
Right.
And then you fight him.
Okay.
The good news is you can get his shit from him when you kill him.
Oh, that's good. The bad news?
Oh, there's no bad news. This fucker's dead now. I win.
There
Bastard.
are like 2 fights you can summon him for later if he's still alive.
Okay.
Who is there?
So the other thing you
Someone
can
there?
do with her
Anyone?
that I'll show off really towards the end of the LP is if you give her all
Oh,
of the
sweet
regular
gentleman.
tomes and then buy every
Where have you
miracle,
been?
something else happens.
Please. Your
Okay.
touch.
Yep. it is the much
little
better
creatures
end
are
to her
being
quest line,
back.
for her at least.
So just talk to the hand, or don't.
I mean, it made her teleport out the first time, so I guess it still works.
Well, we're ruining lives in this LP.